there's a certain point in anyone's life where you have to realize when you should take some time off. Now, for me, that was this past winter break because after a very long semester at school,
we just finished our presentation today,
to make it look like my building, and that was my model.
I'm so happy.
I was finally able to spend time with my family, go skiing, see some old friends.
But you're not in the video.
I went to a couple of socials, paid off my $450 parking ticket.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before the city.
Bye. She said the city thanks you.
And I went to a concert. Now, I wanted to talk about the subject of taking some time off because I think that you have to be very aware of your capabilities and your energy levels to actually realize when you should take some time off. Now, I'm not just talking about physical energy like moving things around or exercising, but I'm also talking about like emotional energy and mental energy. Because for me, last semester was very brutal where I had a new experience of extreme anxiety and I had a couple of anxiety attacks. Now I'm studying interior design right now, and last semester I had a small mid-degree crisis where I was finally able to admit to myself that I didn't really want to pursue interior design. This started to make me seriously rethink about what I wanted to do outside of school and whether or not I was spending my time wisely by continuing and finishing this degree. Because I started looking at options such as either just dropping out or taking an extra year or just taking it slower. So just having a smaller course load per semester. And this is just me at different points in the semester trying to circulate these thoughts that I had, which I realize now has slowly and surely pushed me towards this realization.
So I have a couple dilemmas that I have to get through before I can finish my third year. And lately I've been feeling like I've been wanting to either drop out of this program or just take a year off. Coming out of high school, I wasn't really sure what I really did want to go into, and still now I'm not 100% sure. I've genuinely lost all interest in every single one of the courses I'm taking this semester.
Now, it wasn't like I haven't thought about what I wanted to do outside of school before, but as the semester passed, it became more apparent that I needed to make a change to kind of redirect myself in a direction that I might be more satisfied with. I had about a 3 or 4 week period where I would often go into class empty-handed, and that's a problem in design school because most of our work is checked off. So what that means is in a project we are working on different phases of a project where it's crucial to show your process of what you want your project to be and identify that concept and then proceed from there. And it's just a bunch of different layers that you have to go through before you can reach the final proposal. It's because I wasn't enjoying the work I was putting out, and that made it very difficult to even look at my work. It felt more like I was wasting my time on something that I wasn't very passionate about, and it just felt like I was floating. So within these 3 or 4 weeks, I had one really bad week where it was just like I was in full-on panic mode, where I would on occasion start hyperventilating when thinking about my work or going into class, or even in class I just have to get out. And it got so bad to the point where I had hives, just little patches of welts on your body, and it was itchy and kind of painful and annoying, but it basically felt like you had a bunch of mosquito bites all over your body that you couldn't get rid of because they would reappear and disappear when I'm stressed or not stressed. But it was pretty bad. I think as you enter young adulthood, things become incredibly more stressful. Now I think this is probably one of the most stressful times in your life because you have a lot to figure out and a lot of work to do before you can kind of go in the direction you want to for whatever you want to achieve in your career. And for a lot of people, there's a great difficulty in knowing what you want to do. And because of this, I think it's crucial that you talk to other people about these thoughts you might be having, because if you don't think about these thoughts yourself and push yourself to go in a direction that you might be satisfied with, then it makes it really easy to just hold these thoughts back at the back of your head and just kind of brush them off, push them aside until one day they just explode. And then it's important to not go through it alone because it allows you to kind of circulate your thoughts and your ideas without actually having you to think about the possible alternatives you might be taking. It's kind of just like laying all your thoughts and ideas on the table and then showing them to someone else, because by doing that you're able to get their perspective on your situation, and having a perspective that's impartial to the problem, I would say is pretty effective. And once you've done that, you kind of have these ideas generating at the back of your mind, so even if an opportunity comes up where you think you might be interested, it'll be easier to identify that opportunity and for you to pursue that. And overall, I think it would be just healthier for your brain to have that understanding of what you might want to do and where you might want to be. Otherwise, if you're afraid of thinking about change, then you'll honestly just feel worse. And beyond just talking to other people, you have to get engaged with your life and take initiative for where you might want to be and where you want to get to. I like the analogy of a swimming pool. If you go in too slowly, it's going to be cold and it's going to be difficult. Your body's going to have difficulty adjusting to the temperature. But if you jump in and start to move around and warm up, then you'll feel more engaged and you might even feel different about your situation. Alright, so that's it for this week, guys. I have to get back to work on my project. If you guys want to follow my progress on that project, I will be posting updates on Instagram and my group's Instagram. So like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you don't, and I'll see you guys next week.